Hello everybody, welcome to this channel. Over here today we're going to see how inversions work and why we need to learn them in order to play better the keyboard. If you're just beginning to play piano, it's so important, so crucial that you pay attention to this video. And if you find this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe, give like to this video, and let's go ahead and start. Okay, so let's take a look over here. We're going to learn about something that is so important to know when we're starting to play the keyboard, and that is the inversions. Most of the time when we start with the fundamentals like Do, first, third, fifth. If we do F, Fa, we do first, third, fifth. If we do a D minor, we do first, third minor, fifth. So that's one way. And if we're playing, let's say, then we have to go to A minor, then D minor, and then F. I mean, that's not too bad, but the problem with that is that this movement of going has too many jumps and doesn't allow us to make the music sound like together. So that's why we use the inversions, so that it sounds more pleasing when we play. Okay, how we do that? Well, basically we move the notes to different positions. So if I have first or fifth, I move this one over here. Still the same chord, it's just that now it's an inversion. And an inversion just is a name just to call the chord, to know exactly what you're playing. But when we're playing in the song, like let's say I do inversions here, and let's say I'm doing this, I'm not thinking, okay, I'm doing first inversion, I'm doing second inversion. We're just doing the inversions as we play. Now, this is a theory. Fundamental, first, third, fifth. If I move Do over here, I have third, fifth, first, and that's called first inversion. If I move E over here, that's called second inversion. If I try to do another inversion, I'm going to end up that I have a fundamental again. So there's only two inversions in a triad, because you have your fundamental and then you have two extra notes right here. First inversion, second inversion. Okay? So the first advantage of using inversions is that everything can be together and the music sounds just much better. For instance, no inversions. That's how it sounds with no inversions. Now let's put inversions into that. You may notice a difference. It sounds just better than too many jumps everywhere. So that's the first thing. The music can sound together, so the sound is better. Second thing that you want to use inversion, why you want to use inversion, is because if you have to do this movement and just move one finger, is easier than having to do this and moving all the way here. And why is that so important, like doing small movements? Because you want to utilize the extra time that you have to move from one chord to another to do some kind of extra things while you're playing, so it sounds much better every time. And if you are doing this and this and that, you're not going to have time to do things in between, notes in between your chords, and that will put you a step backwards in your learning, for instance. So, number 3, disadvantage of not using inversion is that if you're trying to coordinate both hands, left and right, and you're doing this, and you have to look at the chords every time you have to move. Okay, let's say I'm not using inversions, okay? I have to do all these movements, and let's say you have to play D minor now. You have to go back, and then F, too much. Now you can do it, but it's going to make you waste more time while you're learning that, because you're learning so many different things. Like, the movements are big, and we play with our hands, but actually we also use our eyes to see where exactly where are we landing on the chords. So we waste time. Learning process and learning just by the experience of moving and getting in the right place. Something else that doesn't allow us is that if we don't play with inversions, it's harder to learn the chords that way, like having to go all the way back and forth. It's easier just to learn it over here, learn the notes itself that form the chords. Okay, well, I hope you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.